Yo guys, it's Matty K here, and what I want to talk about today is the bizarre energy trick that actually makes you glow like a celebrity. So you might be wondering, like, when you walk through day-to-day life, there are some people that just have that aura. Like, they walk through the world and there is something about them that is just radiant and is just magnetic. And what I actually want to talk about today is what I believe creates those traits and actually creates that magical aura that you see in some people versus people that don't have that same aura, and what they can actually do if you're in that predicament right now to get that magnetic kind of radiant celebrity like aura. So the first thing I want to talk about is actually something known as spiritual renewal. Now, this is going to be a little bit woo-woo. If it's a bit too much for you, you can use the term active recovery. So most people in day-to-day life, they're overworked. They're kind of burnt out. You know, they're going to their day-to-day jobs. They're in an absolute grind. And their energy levels, their kind of mental fatigue is, you know, it's low. There's high mental fatigue, low energy. And because their cup isn't full, their cup isn't, you know, running over, they're actually, you know, they're really having to put any energy out there. They don't have much to give. Their cup is not running over, their cup is half empty. So with spiritual renewal, what you're actually doing is you're filling up your cup. And when you begin to do this, this is when you start having that celebrity-like aura, when you can just exude, that's the word, electricity with every word you speak, with all the movements that you have. So spiritual renewal, what this kind of is let's say you've just worked a really busy week and you are fatigued. You are tired, you are burnt out, and you are run down. So you just worked Monday to Friday, let's say. So on the Saturday, instead of going out to the clubs and getting drunk and eating a bunch of bad food, all that stuff isn't actually gonna, I mean, maybe to an extent, but it's not gonna actually properly renew you spiritually and give you the active recovery that you need to get back to your full potential and get that energy back and fill up your cup. What you want to be doing are actually activities that fully rejuvenate you. So I've talked about it quite a bit, but things like sauna and cold plunge. Get into a super hot sauna, super cold plunge. It makes you very present. The cold plunge is super good for like lowering inflammation levels. It's super good for your brain. The sauna is super good for detoxifying your body. If you do things like that, you're gonna come out and you're literally filling up your cup. You're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna start exuding that energy once again. And then there's like nutrition. So eating really healthy organic foods. Like, for example, it's a Sunday right now. I'm still working because I'm just a workaholic. I'm making these YouTube videos. But this morning I ate 6 organic eggs. I had them like scrambled. I had organic salad on it, an organic avocado, and some organic olive oil drizzled over it. That was the breakfast that I had. And later on today, I'm gonna have a fruit smoothie where I have organic blueberries, organic banana, I'm gonna have like organic black currant powder, collagen, I'm gonna have creatine, I'm gonna have like different other like lion's mane mushroom, chaga mushrooms, reishi mushrooms. I'm gonna have like a whole bunch of like really, really healthy things, like healthy supplements like zinc and magnesium and vitamin C, vitamin D3, all that kind of stuff, to actually rejuvenate me. So when I'm trying to recover, I don't just like sit down and just chill out and drink a beer. That's what most people do. When they do that, you're actually increasing the inflammation in your body. But when you're trying to actively recover from day-to-day life, you should be very strategic, like the sauna cold plunge and the nutrition. Maybe you go for like a walk in nature. And then you can do like fun things as well. Like fun things are really spiritually rejuvenating. So instead of just like watching TV at home, like you can actually go out and you can do an activity that you find super fun. Like whether that be traveling somewhere really, really awesome, going to like some national park somewhere, or like playing some sport that you really enjoy with really cool people. Like you can actually do something like that. But the point is that most people will just like get drunk, eat bad food and not get up to much. And then they wonder why they're continuously burnt out and they're just constantly depleted. So spiritual renewal and actually rebuilding your energy, filling up your cup once again. This is actually how you can just really exude that electricity, that aura. Meditation as well. This is something that I think is so underrated. Like, even though you hear so many people talking about meditation, like, I don't think people genuinely understand the benefits of doing active meditation work. I sit down every single day and for at least 10 minutes, I close my eyes, focus on my breath, and I meditate. And I think the impact that has on your actual renewal and like the benefits it does for your brain. Like I'll do it before I go to sleep. My brain will be going real fast thinking about the day. I will meditate for 10 minutes. I'll get really, really present. I'll be able to go into bed and my brain will just be blank, like thinking about absolutely nothing, just in the moment. I'll get a really deep sleep and it's just absolutely beautiful. I'm training my mind to be more present and I'm increasing the quality of my sleep. So it's amazing. It's awesome. So the spiritual renewal and active recovery principle, if you want to exude that celebrity aura, I think is one of the biggest keys for that. And there's also other principles. So like having life experience, even like the little tricks I've talked to you about, like having no filter, having full conviction behind everything you say, your 4 pillars of communication, so your range of expression, your freedom of expression. If you dial all that in, and you have the spiritual renewal, so your cup is full, you're overflowing with value to share, we're full of energy. And then you have like crazy life experiences that you can also share. Like you just had a crazy life, you've done this, you've done that, like you've got so many experiences. This is the secret to actually having that magnetic celebrity aura. If you get all 3, if you get your social skills down pat, and then you get that spiritual renewal, and then you just go through life and just constantly building your character. You're constantly overcoming challenges. You're constantly like traveling to new places and seeing new things and taking on new challenges. This is how you build the celebrity aura. So I hope this makes sense. I hope you guys, it's a bit of a shorter video today, but I think this is a very important concept if you grasp it, because this is literally how you avoid burnout and how you keep your energy levels high and how you keep yourself renewed and keep your spirit alive, happy and healthy. So once again, I hope you found value from this video and I'll see you guys in the next one.